A foster grandparent is a person that volunteers in a school or in a daycare. I work with children, try to help them out, coax them on, give them that extra boost that they might need or that extra little bit of attention. I volunteer at the Benjamin Brown School in Somerville, Mass. It's about 1.5 miles from my house. I've been a foster grandparent for 10 years now. I volunteer in the 2nd grade, 5 days a week. I enjoy it. I really like it a lot. From the principal to the children, it's like a big family. Everybody works together. There's a satisfaction about it. The kids are wonderful, and there is a lot of growth from September to June. You really see that progress. I really feel good these days. I'm not even sure I suffer from depression anymore, but I did for a very long time. So it was a motivator. It gives you a purpose. It's really made a difference in my life.
I grew up in East Boston in the Orient Heights neighborhood. The East Boston Neighborhood Health Center is a federally qualified health center. I started at the health center in 1994 in East Boston. I work with the schools to kind of enhance prevention efforts, drug and alcohol use prevention efforts in the schools. So bringing programming to the schools, anti-drug curriculum. For the past 5 years at the East Boston Health Center, I've coordinated our Substance Abuse Coalition. It's more around prevention and access to treatment, working with multiple agencies in the communities, treatment providers, local politicians, Boston Police. The East Boston APAC is at the table because we may have situations where someone is being evicted or someone can't cover their heating costs. We've been able to bring Narcan training to the site for participants in some of their programming. So it's a great resource to have right there. You know, we all realize that we do what we do, but we can't do it all. And so to partner with the various agencies in the community is a great strength of working in East Boston.
I was born in Puerto Rico. I came to Boston in 2014. I live in Jamaica Plain. I'm 16 years old and I'm gonna be a senior this year. I volunteer at the ABC Jamaica Plain Head Start. At first, I had to do it for my school because that was like a requirement, but then after I liked it, so I kept doing it. I have been volunteering for 3.5 years. I usually go like every day after school. There's kids like from 1 year to like 5 years old. I go to a classroom, I help the teachers with passing out the snack. Then we go to the park or like outside. I just think like it's really cool like how they feel when they learn like something new. Like they're really happy about it. I have like a bond with them, so I feel like I'm a role model for them. So they'll basically do whatever I do. So like, in a way I have to do the right thing so they go follow the things I do. I think what keeps motivating me is like just to see them, and they're like really nice people there. I just love kids, so I just go.
I grew up in the Charlestown projects. Haven't gone far. I grew up at the bottom of the hill, and now I own a home at the top of the hill. Ever since I was a kid, I was the president of my senior class. I was always the one that would start a committee or want a committee to run. I'm on Charlestown Neighborhood Council, the Bunker Hill Associates, and Charlestown Schoolgirls. The Charlestown Schoolgirls Association, I joined that about 6 years ago. What we do is we raise money to give to girls going to college whose grandparents or parents went to a school in Charlestown. It started out that they used to give out one scholarship a year for $1,000. A group of us that went to school together joined, and we just started to advocate. This year we're giving out $41,000 to 40 different girls. It's very gratifying to watch. We have some girls come 4 years in a row. We watch them come as freshmen and leave as seniors. People, they always say, why do you do so much? I do it because I like it. People think I'm goofy because I always say I love my community. Honestly, I would never go anywhere else. I love Charlestown.
I was born and raised in Colombia. I come from a family of 7, and I moved here when I was 21. The goal of the Everett Family Resource Center is to connect families with services for financial needs like food and fuel assistance and educational needs, connecting the families with the system. This is our 2nd year having the back to school event. Each kid is going to receive a backpack, and they are going to receive 25 items from crayons and markers and rulers and pencil to water bottle and erasers. The parents are going to feel better knowing that they don't have to spend $150, $200 per child. This is a great opportunity for us to connect with the families and to show parents that there are services out there and that we want them to access those services. I truly hope that anything that I'm doing for someone, that person is going to do it for someone else. An act of kindness starts with me.
The Bureau of Community Engagement is a newly formed bureau by the police department who really allows us to lead the way on community policing initiatives. And so in our daily role, we are creating programs, meeting with people, really trying to get the voice of the community into what the police department is doing every day. We've had the opportunity of bringing in youth from ABCD through our We Belong program. And through that program, we were able to introduce them to leadership, really trying to work with young people in a holistic perspective to help them grow.
When the partnership started, I was like, okay, what is it the kids want to do? How can I help you? You know, what are you trying to do? So once I was able to find out what it was that I could do to help them, I try to connect them with services, whether I called another partner in the department or someone else outside the department. A lot of the kids that I started with originally want to be police officers, so I brought them in the office. I wanted them to see the day-to-day things that we do.
I think it's important for youth to have mentors. So seeing people like myself and Officer Nicole Grant, they aspire to be anyone they want. For myself, growing up in a neighborhood filled with, you know, guns and drugs and gang violence, them hearing my story and hearing where I'm from can help them grow.
I want them to know that they can do anything. I grew up very poor. We didn't have a lot, but we had a village. We had a lot of people that helped and supported us. If there's something they think they can't do, then I'm gonna sit down with them. We're gonna make a plan. We're gonna write something down. And I'm gonna introduce them to people in my network, or I'm gonna find people in another network that can support them as well.
We don't do the work that we do for recognition, but when we get the opportunity to be recognized by organizations like ABCD, it really means a lot.
I'm honored and flattered, but honestly, I'm not done yet.